somebody else will
Let me hit this real fast. Real fast. But the point is this that we're talking about. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. And that's why those men that he was reading in the book of Acts, he's still reading in the book of Acts, they had nothing on Paul because he didn't offend in anything, and they could lay no charge to the ministry. And we have to continue that here, not being able to lay any charge to the ministry. Nothing that we should be into or even doing that could go back to look at us as this. Oh, see, we knew they was doing this. We knew they was doing that. Okay, to be able to put us in a category of anything but righteous men.
Real quick, Titus 2 and 8.
You can go through. You're good.
I'll start at 7. It says, "In all things showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you."
Okay, so he should be. So the average man should be like, man, I know I should be. But he shouldn't be able. But they do this. They shouldn't be able to say that. And what's the other one? That you read it is another one that says, all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. You got to know when it's not expedient to do something, though it may be an ancient mind state to do it. It's okay to walk through. It's okay. But all things are not popular with all men. All things are not popular for us to. It's okay. Not all things are popular for us to be able to do in this society, even though in the ancient world it's not a wicked thing. Okay, we can't go around killing moles. We can't even go around rape. Doing that. You can't do none of that stuff. You shouldn't want to anyway. Just give it away.
Can't marry a young woman of young age.
Yep. You know, after puberty, you can't do that.
Yeah. Even in some of the states where it's legal, it's still frowned upon. Like some states, it's like 15.
Yeah.
You know.
But you still do it in that state.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're still a pedo.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't want to be around you, or they don't want to do something to you.
Like an Amalek over here, molesting 8-year-old boys and shit, newborn and whatever.
Grooming them and shit.
You know, infants and shit.
They're calling Leo the captain of pedophile because he's dating a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, he's like 48.
He's like 50, I think, but still.
Still, that's legal. There's nothing wrong with that.
A lot of women are pushing as well, because they can't find a suitor.
Bro, that's nature. An older man wants a young woman. You know, that's
Western culture and society is
right.
And it's frowned upon on old, bitter.
Yeah.
You want something more fresh and fertile.
Bro.
Right.
The thing is, when these women were 17, 18, 19, they was dealing with men that was 30 plus.
Yeah.
These bitches was doing it when they was younger.
But they was side chicks and they wasn't gonna take it. Now that it's
like I seen an article of Nia Long. She said when she was like 15 or 17, she was dealing with a dude that was like 38, man.
Oh yeah.
You know?
You take that same Leo and his girlfriend and you reverse it, and it's the woman dating a 19, 20-year-old dude, and she's empowered.
Yeah.
She is, you know.
I'll still got her groove, man.
Hey, they just said that about that when the football, Joe Rogan, I think I saw it, a football coach sleeping with 15-year-old basketball, whatever team, cheerleaders or whatever, right? This nigga gets thrown under the jail. But the female, they're like, dang, he said, who was the kid that told his mom? Who snitched? What was the little punk kid?
Yeah.
The little punk kid that told his mom that he was hitting the hot teacher, the hot nurse or whatever. You know? It's funny how hypocritical this is. You can tell you that there's no real truth in this place. But the point that we're making, though, is simply that you can't be put out there. They can have nothing to even create an argument or you know, they're already going to come up with something. You can't give them.
They're gonna come up with something.
You good.
It's okay.
You walk through.
They can't have any evidence of you know, doing wickedness. You know, that's why the scriptures say in was it Peter? It's better to suffer for being a Christian than to suffer for being an evildoer or a busybody or a thief or a busybody in other people's matters. You don't want to suffer for those things. You want to suffer for righteousness. Yeah, man. That's what you don't want to, like. And that's what it's gonna come down to them. And I can see a segment when it comes down to the persecution. They're gonna have women come up just like how they do when they had the Bill Cosby's and the R. Kellys and all that. And it was just all type of segments on them, documentaries coming out on them and shit like that. They gonna fucking amp it up for us. They gonna amp it up for us, man. For sure. They gonna pull out shit in the archives. And, brothers might have said something unsalty, unseasoned when they was young in the spirit out on
we know Charles Everett.
a bunch of Makawana videos.
Yeah. I seen the Old Apostle video. I was watching Older Apostle video today where he said the R word. Like, yeah, we gon', I was like,
it's probably like 07, 08,
yeah.
About 2011, 12, it was like, okay, now, see, it's all up.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do nothing. The Lord is on, you gotta start being more salty with it. And we still gotta stay on those P's and Q's now. That's a maturity thing that comes. All right?
Yeah.
So that's why, there was
That was it on that.
That was it on what you got? Or get that in Luke, bro.
I was holding it.
You can start at 15.
Luke 21 and 15 and reads, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist."
Sound speech. We stress keeping the doctrine intact in Great Ghost Law. Sound speech, man. All right? 100% truth. All right? And all they could do is just, try to use external things to blame us. But when it comes to the doctrine and how we carry ourselves amongst each other and how we treat each other, they can't say a word on that.
And it shouldn't be able to say how we conduct ourselves amongst the rest of the world either.
Yeah.
We're out in public and we can go out and have a good time and do things. We shouldn't be all extra loud, all niggerish. We shouldn't be acting like niggas in the world, man. We should be acting like the kings we are with a righteous mind.
If they wanted to go and get intel on you, and they went to, go and interview people that knew you, they went to your manager at your job or your boss or whatever, what could he, what could they say? Because if you carry yourself like the scriptures tell you to carry yourself, they ain't gonna have nothing bad to say about you. They'll be like, no, man, he comes to work on time, he does his work. I've never seen him in a dispute or an issue.
Everybody loves him.
Everybody, he gravitates to me. So it's like, what, you gonna go to our mothers? Right. Come on, man. So obviously they're gonna have to come up with something, man.
False flag.
They have to. They might have to resort to using deepfake.
Bro, they got some shit now. I seen where they did they had a picture of someone and they just went around them with the camera and they put them in the video game. Or in the actual NBA highlight.
Yeah, kind of.
You see that shit? And he was like, it was Amar Rashad, and he was dunking as he was that player. So it's, there's so much shit they could do with CGI now. You see the shit with, I know your brother seen the shit with Drake's voice, and he was speaking different languages and.
Leonardo DiCaprio, they had like 12 different people, voices of him speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Get that deep fake, somebody John Hader or something from Saturday Night Live, he does impressions, but they had the deep fake with it, where he was clicking over to these different characters. And some of that other guy, they used the deep fake on some of these other people, and they showed you how you really believe it's them.
Yeah.
It really looks like them saying these things.
The whole Tupac hologram thing.
Some And we know the technology's out there for them to use.
Oh, AI fighting.
Yeah.
AI fighting.
He was laying into it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That AI fighting, man, he was going in, man. He was talking about moves, he was talking about everything, man.
The end.
They turned him into a conservative in that AI. Hell yeah. But that shows you the level of deception that they're gonna come with, man. Even he who's coming is after the working of Satan with signs, with all signs,
The lying wonders.
with all power signs and lying wonders, man.
Deceivable them that did not receive the level of truth, something like that.
That they might be saved. Yeah.
And which goes all the way back to the more on that root, because it goes back to the book of Acts.
There's more because he's gonna put demons on our people to come against us, pretty much.
Yeah, which goes back into Acts, right? When
Yeah.
was coming up against us,
Yeah.
to the point they want to kill us.
And you know what he's going to do is play on Jake's emotions to come after us.
Yep.
You know, Jake is extra emotional. So, you know, they're going to put some false flag and they beat up they killed George Floyd. You know, some shit like that, you know.
Oh, it was a Hebrew Israelite that killed.
Yeah.
He was listening to them.
Martin Luther King's mother.
Mother, yeah.
Bring that up. You know, they bring up all these isolated events that was perpetrated by an individual and try to blame the whole organization.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity or any other
Uh-huh.
it don't fit them.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. What about the recent university shooting?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There was a Jake that said did it, but he was a fucking Christian.
Yeah.
He was a Christian.
One of his pictures, he was holding up a crucifix.
God. So what if we turn that around and spin it on you, Bullcat?
Wasn't the Edomite that shot them people in Australia a Christian?
Oh, Dylan Roof was a Christian, bro.
Yeah.
He was a Christian, you know?
Yeah.
New Zealand? Oh, it was New Zealand? Okay. We went to
Went to
the
that mosque.
mosque and shot. Yeah, he was a Christian.
Luke 21, I like to read the NLT. Verse 16, even those closest to you, your parents, brothers, relatives, and friends will betray you. They will even kill some of you. And everyone will hate you because you are my followers.
You know what I mean? You know what, man? Nah, man, you know, man, put you in the car. And you can start to see these scenarios. You can put your family in that scenario and see certain people that you know that may do that to you. Your neighbor, whomever.
But see, you know, in that day, the spirit's gonna be dealing with brothers where the red flag gonna pop up all the red. Like, nigga, you ain't never invited me to your house.
Yeah.
You know, what's different now? So you got it, bro. Slow.
They're really gonna put us on the most wanted poster, you know. And
Shit ain't.
if you're on the most, if you're wanted, and somebody's sheltering you, then you're harboring a criminal.
That's what they was
A
saying,
fugitive.
Who was that was harboring him? Jason Jones? You know, his brother was leaving. There were people that was hiding him out.
So they're gonna be threatened too with they might go to jail too. So if you know these people, if you know this man, it's best for you to turn him in. You know?
They'll even give incentives.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A reward if you can get these
Information
guys.
leading to
Give us some information.
Niggas will turn their own fair. Like, man, you was gonna get caught anyway, man.
might as well get some money. Jason said so.
Oh yeah.
$20 credits on the check. Shit, Jake will do it for some fucking chicken.
Definitely some weed.
Yeah, sure.
You can walk through. Oh, you can walk through. It's all right.
Program your digital currency with however much you desire.
Take ribs, my ribs, my earth. Yeah, motherfucking CIA come upon your ass, come upon her, start asking her questions. You know, she gonna give your ass up quick.